Hi guys. So I was just watching this video by Joseph Mars. I've never really seen him before. I stumbled on him. He was in my 528,000 subscribers. This is a huge channel. Wow. And so he has this very interesting video about um, deep fake videos and, the conspiracy theories about Kate's video, which, okay, as I said, I have my nagging doubts. I just don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest with you. But I didn't know that there were these really sort of like in depth things or in-depth analyses of the video. And so this is really interesting because at one point they put Megan's head on Kate's body, which I thought was just nuts orama. Let's listen.
To the sanctuary of her family home, Anmer Hall in Norfolk, with Prince William and their children to close off from the world, no
Wow.
doubt hoping to be left in peace in her fight against the disease. But bizarre conspiracy theories continue as people spread speculation that Kate's video was AI generated. So one video that went viral was footage of Meghan Markle's face superimposed over the top of Kate's in an attempt to prove the simplicity of creating a deep fake video. So this source comes from DD Denslow on Twitter. He writes, quote, "We are in dangerous times. Trust nothing," end quote. So AI technology has recently become consumer technology.
So yeah, like I was like, what? But where can I find this video where I can actually hear her speak and watch her mouth to see if it aligns with the words she's saying? Because that actually kind of like blows my mind, to be perfectly honest with you. Um, that blows my mind. Oh my God. Okay. Well, Megan looks very interesting as Kate. I mean, that's like pretty remarkable. She looks like she makes a very interesting Kate, doesn't she? Um, yeah, like with a wig, she looks full Caucasian, actually. Um, so what do you want me to do with this information? Like, what am I supposed to do with this guy? I don't know. What else does he say here? Wait a minute, the volume is off.
The ability to switch faces of a person talking on video. Here's an example of one they did using the Queen. They used a body double and superimpose the Queen's face onto the model. You can even clone someone's voice and superimpose the voice onto the video
Oh
to
my
bring
God.
the effect to mind-blowing levels that can fool just about anyone.
My
But
goodness.
at least I still have my beloved
That's not the
Andrew
Queen's
close
voice.
by.
Deepfakes work
That's
by
not the
a
Queen's voice.
computer that analyzes the original video for all of the subtle movements of a face and then uses.
Oh God. Okay, well, look, folks, I can't do this. Um, I don't know what to say about all of this anymore. I want just to move to what is this for God's sake?
Imperfect, and it's a telltale sign of a deepfake. So one user has pointed out that every time Princess Catherine blinks, there are dots appearing on her eyelid. So these tiny, almost microscopic dots could very well be a sign of deep fake technology, as the video tries to align a mask onto the original body double. While another TikTok user believes that there is just.
Oh my God. Okay, well, what can I possibly say to this? I don't know. I can't do this. It's too much. I just feel like nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense anymore. And You know what I mean? Nothing makes sense anymore.
Something off about her eyes in general.
Okay, so I took the new Kate cancer video and I slowed it down frame by frame, and I see her eyes popping out of her head as a digital mistake. And I truly believe, personally, my personal opinion is that this is an AI video. And if you watch to the end of this video, super important, there's a 7-year-old video from YouTube with her wearing the exact same clothes, having the exact same hair, which they probably fed to the AI to make this video. It's a very good video. Probably the best AI available to humankind. But her eyes are changing color. I caught a couple glimpses of it. You can do this yourself. Don't trust me. Put this in super slow motion. Run it through frame by frame. You will see her eyes popping out of her head, mismatching, changing color, as well as none of the background moves, which we know is a green screen at this point. And what is this?
It's just as important as physical health.
So it is possible here that they tried to change her eye color and it looks almost like the mask is slipping off. Either way, her face does look a lot different from previous photographs. And users are pointing out that her eyebrow doesn't move throughout the entire video. It's just sort of raised and frozen in place. One user even went as far as to enhance the video, writing, quote, "Video enhance. See what's different between the two. No dimple on her face. Voice and accent. The way she talks and the lips movement." So let's play some of this clip.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery.
So I really didn't expect it.
It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who've taken great care of me, for which I'm so grateful.
And yeah, to me it's interesting that it looks as though her dimple is completely gone and her voice and accent does actually sound a little bit different. In the bench video, it sounds more higher pitched and almost electronic.
I have to agree I have to stop saying with all due respect and say with all respect that is deserved, right? With all respect that is deserved. Her voice was wrong. The voice is not her voice. So it could be that she had some kind of procedure that had an impact on her voice. I don't know. But for me, her voice was strange. You know, her head is bigger now that I'm thinking about it. Now that they put the other Kate that I'm used to is a different head in my view. In my view. Now, look, I mean, what is it that people want people to say? Just you tell me this, it's this. I mean, I can't do that. I have my own mind, right? I have my own opinion. I agree that her eyebrow looks totally bizarre, completely bizarre. But does that prove that it's not her? Not necessarily. It could just be because she's been sick. She did her own eyebrows and she messed it up. We can all mess up our eyebrows. But the voice is wrong. Something is weird about the face, in my view, in my opinion. And the accent is wrong. It's like she's in a tunnel.
Modified. And this is possible through voice cloning, and many users are pointing out how different her teeth look. So teeth would definitely be something that deepfake technology would skip over. I mean, from my experience, the mask they put on body doubles skips the teeth and only focuses on the skin, lips, and eyes. So it is quite compelling to me that her teeth would change from one previous photograph of her to the next. And a ton of you on my last video have pointed out how the background looks green screen, since it does not move. So in a comparison video of Meghan Markle, shot in a very similar situation, shows the flowers in the background moving. And Scotty Goes Again on Twitter found a hair strand that seems to behave in a peculiar way in the video. It appears to just lift up on its own and then disappear. I mean, to me, it looks as though the computer's algorithm tried to replicate wind in her hair, but didn't get it quite right. And one user found the exact location of the Queen's bench, and it is notable that the background is completely different from the original. So I think they could have just moved the bench, though it looks quite heavy. But yes, you can see in the background of the image posted on Twitter, it's actually stone and not floral. So in my experience, most of these programs can only handle doing one face at a time.
Oh my God. Oh my Heavenly Father. So where is this all leading? Where is this heading? What are people actually saying? I mean, I'm so confused at this point. I am so confused. I'm trying to remember, I think her voice was weird. The voice is wrong. That's all I could really discern. Her face is off. I don't know. But again, it could just be that she was not wearing makeup, which I thought was, intentional on her part, and which I question. Why would you do that when you've never gone without makeup for 15 years? I mean, you're a public figure. Why would you come into the public without makeup? Then I was told by some people in the comments that she probably is wearing makeup, but a specific type of makeup to make her look even paler. And then I'm like, but why would she want to do that? You know what I mean? To me, it was all part of this sort of like, ugh, just this nagging sense that what I'm looking at is not authentic. There's a lack of authenticity. You know what I mean?
So it is curious that Kate Middleton is sitting alone on the bench, as many people have pointed out that, well, Prince William is absent. Users are saying that Prince William didn't want to be in the video just in case it gets exposed as being a deepfake. He doesn't want to take the fall and instead wants to blame Kate once again, which he has done in the past. Theories posted onto X to back up this AI thesis point to Kate's striped jumper continuing onto the bench. So Naughty Beaver on Twitter writes, quote, I was looking at the playback from this video of Kate Middleton, and I can't understand how black stripes on a shirt are casting their own shadow. Anyone care to enlighten me on that one?
What
Looks
does
like
that
some
mean?
CGI auto shade fail, and other critics say that her glittering engagement ring is seen briefly disappearing. This moment happens around 1 minute and 19 seconds into the video. You can see Kate shake her hand and the ring briefly disappears. And of course, people have run the stills of the video through an AI detector program.
Well, I'm not sure about the ring aspect because to me it looks like she's wearing something. I just can't see the stone, for those seconds that are, in contention. But I can see that she's still wearing something on her finger. Um, I don't know. Oh my God.
And the results are quite startling. I mean, a 96.02% chance of it being artificial intelligence. The media ran with the story that Kate was seen at a farmer's market, but the palace has never confirmed that was her. So I will just leave you with this excellent video by Bridget Brady on TikTok.
The first real reason why I doubt this is because everybody is running with it. The exact same story, just like they did the other day when they all pretended that it was Kate walking with William at that market. And I was like, that is not Kate. And I was like, I will die on that hill. That was not Kate and Will. But, all the major outlets were running saying, look, she looks fantastic. She looks great. It wasn't her. And the fact that she didn't bring up any of that is a problem. Secondly, look, I'm not a doctor, but I've seen doctors comment about this saying the idea that she's saying she's taking preventative chemo doesn't make any sense. So they're not giving us what type of cancer, the stage, or really any solid proof from a medical team that she even has or had cancer. I do think that this looks and sounds just like her. Very well could be her, but they make us doubt it because of all the other doctored and fake stuff they've been putting out. So the question is, why have they been doing all that? And by having her come out and say all this, they know that the public has so much sympathy and empathy for her. They adore her. So if they present her like this, then they're going to distract us from something else. And that's what I think this is really about. If she actually had cancer, if this really was true, there were 100 different times that anybody in her family, any of her friends, anybody could have just let that slip and let this be known, because this just doesn't make sense. This was too easy of an answer that they could have given so many other times. So why wait till today to finally come forward? It doesn't make any sense, except for the fact that they're pressuring her to do this because the public is not going to let it go.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about all this? Me and Gabby cannot wait to read your comments. And if you have...
Oh la la. Well, look, I mean, as I have said repeatedly, I have my nagging doubts that what I'm looking at is real, in the sense of, Kate 1.0, Kate 2.0, Kate 3.0, Kate 4.0, 1.0, mother, with her mother in the car, 2.0, the Mother's Day photo, 3.0, the farm shop video, 4.0, Kate on the bench saying she has cancer. All of these Kates, in my view, are totally different looking people, right? So I said, look, the easiest thing to do is just drink the Kool-Aid and say, if you say it's Kate, and just go with that. But I think that, when I listen to the woman on from the Sun, Madame Newton, and I listened to what she said about changing the narrative, and that she was in touch with the palace. This was the same woman apparently who had okayed that article where the journalist Jeremy Clarkson called for Meghan to be paraded through the streets of London and pelted with fecal matter. And so this same woman is saying that she was in close discussion with the palace at all times before she ran the photo of William and Kate allegedly at that farm shop. So I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Interesting bedfellows, if you will, that they are in close proximity talking to the palace closely before releasing a photo. And this is the same woman who ran the article. Did she talk with them before she ran the article that Jeremy Clarkson had written? That was kind of a question. But that all said, you know, it's just a totality of circumstances, as I have said, that have left me completely unable to believe anything that they say. And because I don't know which is the video true, but the farm shop not true, is the ride with her mother in the car true, but the Mother's Day card only a little bit not true. I mean, I don't know what to believe anymore. And now with the deep fake analyses, I mean, this video, Joseph Mars, that was a good video, Joseph, you know, and all the people that he put in, the videos that they made, just so compelling that, I mean, what can I say? Meghan Markle's face on Kate's head. Now, Meghan Markle's face on Kate's body. I mean, uh, my mind is blown. What are your thoughts about all of this?